Good morning, good morning. So, I was in the bathroom there just getting ready to get out of this house, and I started thinking about the disciples and how they must have been so disappointed when they see Jesus hanging on a cross, or when they capture him or beat him that bad. I don't know, because they didn't say where those other disciples were. But he chose those 12 people and he taught them. There was way more, so many millions of people or thousands of people who were following him. And they all saw the miracle that he did. They see everything that Jesus did. So they must be so disappointed because they see everything. They see him raise the dead. They see him heal the sick. They see him cast out demons. They see him walk on water. They see him feeding those thousands of people. And they've seen all the things that he did. And then he said, listen, he's the King of Kings. He came to reign. Oh my goodness, he's going to take over the world. And then you think of it that he was there. He teach them, and spending all the time. It's just like going to college, learning. And then here it was when Jesus was crucified and after he was buried, they went right back to their normal job. Even Peter went back to his normal job. You can imagine? And sometimes we look at it and I'm like, oh my God, these people spend so much time with Jesus. They see everything. They see it. They didn't hear about it. They see it. And they went right back to their regular work as always. And I stop and I'm like, man, it's so easy to judge other people, and say, oh my God, they see all these things. They could have been stronger. They could have done. But you have to think of it. We're just the same. We've been in God's presence. We've heard his word. We have a cloud of witnesses that always telling us all the things that God has done for us. Jesus came. The Holy Spirit came. And we can't give up drugs. We can't give up alcohol. We can't give up, living on godly living, or the things that capture us, our minds, our thoughts, sink us into depression, sink us into depending on medication, jumping from one lover to the next just to find that kick, just to get that high. And when you think, the other day I heard this lady make a joke and she said, the devil can smoke all the blunt in the world, but he'll never get high as the Most High. And, it's just funny that when we say all these little idle jesting. But at the same time, I'm looking at it like, man, this is so amazing to think of it, that they saw everything that Jesus did. And he said, listen, just relax. I'm going to send you. I think it's after he was risen. Then he said, when he came back again, he had to come back again, walk. Told Mary, go tell them to come and to wait for me in the upper room. Go tell them to wait for me. And to think of all the things, because, it's so easy to point fingers. Oh, these pastors are this. Oh my God, these pastors are this. But we have to remember, God created two people, a man and a woman. And we all men are equal to the same sin. So don't think, oh yeah, because you're not doing this, and oh, because he said he's a pastor, he's supposed to. He's a man just like you and I are woman. So we have to take off that high expectation off of people and let people live. But at the same time, remember, it's so easy to point fingers at others and say, man, look what they did. Look what they did. But we have to look at ourselves and say, man, look how much time we fall. Look how much time we can't even get it right. We try. We can't even get it right. Somebody mess with us and ready to curse them to Vidarine. But just think of it. We may say, oh, I'm holy. None of us are holier than that. We all fall every day. We all fall down. As Danny McClarkin sing, we fall down, but we get up. And that's how it is. We have to give each other grace. Because even the story with P. Diddy and T.D. Jakes and all these things. And Jesus went among sinners and they said, man, he's a wine bibber. Oh my God, he's this. And, that's one of the reasons why they even crucify him too, because they say, man, he says he's the Son of God, but look what he's doing. So even if we may go there ill-intentionally, like, man, I want one of those Lamborghini. I want one of those. It's natural. It's your flesh to want these things, because why you think you dress every morning, you put on your makeup, you put on nice clothes, because you want to be accepted. So some people saying, oh, you go to the extreme. Whether you go to the limit or to the extreme, it's still sin. So we all have to give each other grace. And to remember, it's so easy to point finger, but you got to look in the mirror. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his way. But anyway, have a blessed day. And I'm on my way to work, baby.